All right, all my Detroit Piston fans and all my Detroit fans, all my Motor City Sports Talk fans, make sure you guys go check out Piston Mike. We got him over 100 followers, so make sure you check him out. Everything Pistons, man. He gonna hold it down and do his thing, just strictly on the Pistons thing. You know, I got the Lions and Pistons, but man, we always trying to help people get their channel up. Let's get them to 200 next, 300 next, 400 next, 500 next, and let's get them all the way to a rack so you can start making that bag. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to Piston Mike as you see it on the screen. Let's get them to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and the whole shebang. Peace. All right, some rumors out there, or some speculation, I may say, that the Detroit Pistons may have just signed last week or whenever it was Dwane Casey's draft replacement. We know the draft tonight. I'm going to try to go live tonight. I do appreciate everybody for tapping in. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, share the video. And they saying that the guy from the Celtics, Jerome, I think his name is Dwane Casey replacement. Make sure when I put the live stream up, y'all thumbs up the video for the live. Even before I start, share the live, all that good stuff. We're going to be live a little bit before the lottery. I think the lottery is at 8 p.m. So, Detroit Pistons, Troy Weaver, are always going to try and keep talent in the pipeline, and that includes that coach. The Pistons have added a trio of new assistants this offseason, and one in particular could end up being the next head coach, The guy is Jerome, who had been an assistant for Boston for the last 6 seasons. It was actually surprising that the Celtics let him go, as he thought to be a front runner for the head coaching job at Brad Stevens, who was promoted to replace Danny Ainge. The Celtics are a team that love continuity, to also expect Allen to get a long look for the job, as he has been there and reportedly has a very good relationship with the players, including star Jason Tatum. Troy Weaver made some moves with the future in mind, and I was smart considering. The Pistons, I'm reading from PistonPower.com. Shout out to them. The Pistons could Jerome Allen actually replace Dwane Casey? Dwane Casey signed an extension to stay with the Pistons through the 2023-2024 season 1 year. By then, the Pistons will hopefully be good. But Casey will be pushing 70 years old, so this is likely his last coaching gig. Casey did a fantastic job this season as rebuilding the Pistons got a big improvement from all the young players who played with intensity even though they were losing. Credit to Casey. Okay, he established the culture where Troy Weaver would like to continue after he is gone, as a goal for the Pistons is a sustainable success. Allen might be the perfect replacement, as already has some credentials of being a head coach in college and assistant under Brad Stevenson in the NBA, and will hopefully at least 3 seasons under Dwane Casey, which will give him experience he needs to take over the job. As I said, Allen is known for being a very good teacher, very good at teaching and building relationships with players, something that is also a strength for Casey. So Allen could be a natural transition, especially if the Pistons are winning by the time Casey is ready to retire. If the Detroit Pistons want to build a sustainable success, they need to find a way to keep some continuity at the coach. And promoting the top assistant to eventually replace Casey is one way. Like I said before, Casey 70 or 50 years old. Only reason he played the young players because of injury, and they got rid of Blake Griffin. Okay, and Derrick Rose, they was injured. They wanted to go win somewhere. My thing is, he is great at building relationships, but as far as X's and O's, he ain't no good coach. Okay, I said what I said. But developing players and playing the young guys, even with or without injuries, I think that's a great thing for. That's a great vibe that he brings to the Pistons, man. So that's one thing I like about him, that he came in with a reputation of developing young players, and he almost 70. He don't look 70. He look younger than 70. That's a great thing. So maybe not that many stresses, in his adult life. But I didn't know he was from Indianapolis. Shout out to Indianapolis. Nap time went to Super Bowl there years ago to work here, so appreciate it. All right, but he played at Kentucky from 75 to 79. He went undrafted. Then he won the NCAA championship in 78. Didn't play much in the NBA. Out of college, he was a consistent at Kentucky, Dwane Casey, Western Kentucky. Then he went on and made his mark in the league. But gotta respect. I always like to see brothers come up. But Jerome Allen, the only stain on his resume is bribe, or something like a little bribe or something that he did in Connecticut. Okay, and I don't think Jerome Allen would have left Boston for Detroit. Only reason he did leave Boston because he interviewed for the job, he wouldn't get the job. But I think they did probably kind of promise him that it might be an opportunity that he might get the job. He went undrafted. He played with Minnesota for a year, the Amber for the year at Denver, and then he went overseas. So he said the bribery case related to NCAA cessation in October 2018, and his alma mater, Penn, Jerome Allen pled guilty to accepting $18,000 for a bribe in 2014 while he was a head coach at Penn to help a student get on a recruiting list in order to get accepted into the University of Pennsylvania. He was ordered to pay back the $18,000 in addition to $200,000 fine. He would testify on behalf of the federal government against the man he had bribed him, Philip something. During Philip's trial, Allen testified that he received $300,000 in bribe from Philip, and the students in question was Philip's son. On February 26th, the NCAA announced the penalties against Allen and Penn's men's basketball program stemming from the bribery. The program was placed on 2 years probation, but did not receive a postseason ban. Okay, Allen received 15 years show cause penalty from the NCAA effective 2000 until 2035. It is the longest. It was the longest ever handed down to a former and a head coach. And he had the steepest penalty to a brother. Not surprising. This means that until February 2035, any school that hires Allen must show cause for why it should not be sanctioned for doing so. In an unusual move, if Allen gets a head coaching job after the show cause expires, he must sit out the first season of the return. The show cause had the effect of blackballing Allen from collegiate rankings until 2035-36 season. Since most schools will not even consider hiring a coach with such severe penalty on his record, it's difficult for him to get a head coach to return to collegiate ranks after a show cause expired. Only 3 have ever done so. So, like I said before, they gave the harshest punishment to a black man. There's all these other programs cheating and taking money, which I'm not saying no names. I said, this dude crazy. My bad, crazy chihuahua. But I don't know much about him. Hard to have success in the Ivy League school, which I think Penn is an Ivy League school. So, I mean, we'll see. Boy, crazy. We'll see what happens with him. But, if he is take over for Dwane Casey, I think he's taking over a young team that's starting to rise. If it goes positive, he's taking over a team that's fighting for the 8th, 7th, 6th seed, and then, maybe take him to the promised land. But we'll see, okay? But I think he interviewed with Boston and didn't get the job, and I thought Detroit just gave him an opportunity. I'm not sure they're going to hire him as a coach, but obviously, we'll see. We'll see, man. I don't have no issue with it. I want the most qualified candidate to get it. I want the brother to get it too, but this is first, the most qualified. So let me know. Y'all think Jerome Allen came to Detroit to replace Dwane Casey? He always had some head coaching experience in collegiate level since he was banished. Like Prince Zuko. But hey, let me know what you guys think. The Fire Prince, but hey, Avatar last name, but the court was dope too. Heard they doing on some more work. Look that up. But hey, check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media subscription. Reach out. Advertise business, shop it up, video request, whatever it may be. Twitter's the fastest way. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Check out my main channel, Goodfellas Sports TV right here, YouTube. For more sports news and entertainment, Goodfellas Sports TV. Peace.